Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syafiqah Syamira binti Syahrir, metric number 311889. Today, we will present about the application of Qiyas by the Fatwa institution in Malaysia. So first, for the introduction Qiyas is primary source of evidence in Usul al-Fiqh and play a crucial role in Sharia law. It is used to derive rulings for modern issues not addressed in classical text through similarity of ilah, and accepted by scholars of the four Sunni school of thought, and applied in contemporary Islamic finance such as fiat currency, suku asset, zakat on jewelry, and shares, and present how Malaysia Fatwa institution use Qiyas to address modern challenge while ensuring Sharia compliance.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Afrina Izzati binti Syamizul. My number matric 311161. Okay. For my part is 2.0 objective. We want to explain Qiyas as a sources of Islamic law, and second, to explain how Malaysia Fatwa institution use Qiyas in making Islamic legal rulings, and third, to identify the fatwa in Malaysia that have been issue based on Qiyas. Okay, for 3.0, the methodology we search with library research and internet research. Okay, next 4.0, explain the definition of Qiyas. We have this slide explain the definition of Qiyas from two perspectives. First, linguistic meaning, and second, Sharia meaning. From the linguistic perspective, Qiyas means measurement or estimation, such as determining the length, weight, or quality of something. It also refers to comparison, which is comparing two things to identify their similarity or equivalence. Okay, from the Sharia perspective, Qiyas means extending a ruling from original case to a new case because both share the same effective cause known as ilah. The new case therefore take the same ruling as the original case mentioned in the Quran or Sunnah. Qiyas does not create new laws, but rather explain and applies existing rulings by linking new issues to establish precedents. Okay, next we look at 5.0, example of Qiyas. We have two example. First, we have a wine, and second, we have a riba. Wine is a modern drug. Okay, al-asli original case, one is prohibited in the Quran. Ilah, effective cause, is intoxication, and four is a new case, a modern drug. Hukum is a ruling, prohibited because drug also cause intoxication. Okay, second example, we have a riba. Riba is a currency exchange. Asli is riba usually is prohibited in the Al-Quran. Ilah unjust exists in exchange for currency exchange with unequal amount of delay payment. And lastly is hukum, prohibited because the ilah of riba is present. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Alia Maisara binti Abdul Latif. My metric number is 311489. Pillars of Qiyas. For us, original case with a clear ruling from the Quran, Sunnah, or Ijma. For far, new case with no explicit ruling in the sources. For Hukum al-As, ruling of the original case, such as wine is prohibited. For ilah, common effective cause, such as intoxication. Example, drugs are prohibited by Qiyas due to the same ilah intoxication as wine. Types of Qiyas. Qiyas al-Awla, stronger ilah in the new case. Example, saying oof to parents, or beating them. Qiyas al-Musawi equal illah in both cases, example consuming orphans while destroying it, and Qiyas al-Adna weaker or disputed illah, example with apples in riba issue.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Auni Patricia binti Zainawi and my metric number is 314748. So I will explain about historical background of Qiyas. The first point is early use of Qiyas. Qiyas has been practiced by Prophet Muhammad SAW companions, and Sayyidina Umar Al-Khattab used Qiyas to rule non-alcoholic intoxicants. The second point is purpose of Qiyas. Qiyas is a tool to address new legal issue not directly mentioned in Quran or Hadith. It is also to ensure Islamic law remains relevant after the Prophet SAW time. The third point is development by scholar. Qiyas is systemized during the Tabi'in and Mujtahid Imams era, and it is used by Imam Abu Hanifah, Imam Malik and Imam Shafi'i. The last point is Qiyas in Malaysia. Qiyas is used to continue the guide Islamic legal decision, and fatwa institutions apply Qiyas as a key method. Next, I will explain about arguments and conditions of Qiyas. So, evidence for Qiyas is in Al-Quran, in Surah Al-Hajj, it is about encourage analogy. And second, in Hadith, that is about Muaz bin Jabal use Qiyas in Yemen. So the next point is conditions of valid Qiyas. The conditions of valid Qiyas are clear original law and identifiable illah, and new issue must share same illah. And the last one is application in Malaysia. It is about describe issue, taswir al-mas'alah, classify such as worship, muamalat and social, identify original law and establish new ruling via Qiyas. So next, I will explain about fatwa institution in Malaysia. So the first point is role and function. The fatwa institution in Malaysia function as an authoritative body that issue Islamic legal opinions to guide Muslim, and function as both legal authority and religious guidance. The next point is state level. Each state has a Mufti department and state fatwa committee. Fatwa valid only after Sultan or Agong approval and gazetted. Gazetted is legally binding and ungazetted is moral guidance. So the third point is national level. At the national level, fatwa coordination is carried out by Jakim via Muzakarah of National Fatwa Council (MFK). At national level, they discuss about national issues such as vaccine, finance, technology, and halal, and also provide authoritative reference, ensure uniformity across state. So the last point is significance of fatwa institution in Malaysia. Fatwa institution preserve stability and integrity of Sharia practice and address modern challenge such as finance, medicine, ethics. And fatwa institution also act as a legal instrument, education and dakwah.
My name is Aida Najwa binti Kamrudin. My metric number is 311828. I will continue to explain how institution fatwa use Qiyas. Qiyas is used by Malaysia Fatwa institution to bridge classical Islamic law with modern issue that lack direct guidance in the Quran and Sunnah. The main institutions are the Majlis Fatwa Kebangsaan, State Fatwa Communities and the Pejabat Mufti Wilayah Persekutuan. The methodology involves 4 steps. First, scholars identify the contemporary issues such as finance, biomedical technology, social matters, or digital behavior. Second, they find a classical case with similar characteristics. Third, they determine the effective cause or illah, which must be clear and relevant. For example, vaping is analyzed based on health harm like tobacco. Fourth, the original ruling is applied to the new case, ensuring flexibility while remaining consistent with Sharia. Qiyas is applied across sectors. In finance, cryptocurrency is compared to currency or property, and online trading to riba or gambling. In biomedical matters, organ transplantation is allowed, surrogacy is prohibited, and IVF or stem cell therapy are carefully evaluated. Social and moral issues like fashion and workplace attire follow principles of modesty and prevention of fitna. Digital matters such as e-sport with cash prize, rules like gambling and AI-generated fatwa are impermissible. This approach balances tradition with modernity, consider Maqasid al-Sharia to promote welfare and justice and ensure fatwa remain relevant, practical, and authoritative. Next, I will explain about example of qiyas made by fatwa institution in Malaysia. First, tobacco, vape, and e-cigarette. Since 1995, conventional cigarettes are harm due to harm, with modern alternatives like e-cigarette or vape. Fatwa institution use qiyas to extend the ruling as they contain harmful substance. Selling e-liquid is also haram, as visiting harm is prohibited. Second, organ donation permissible under certain conditions. Using qiyas with the emergency principle, forbidden act can be allowed to save life. Third, cryptocurrencies. Qiyas compare Bitcoin and similar currencies to gold and silver. This ensures the Islamic finance principles are applied to modern finance instruments. Fourth, IVF and surrogacy. IVF is allowed for married couple, preserving lineage. Third-party involvement is prohibited. Surrogacy is haram as it risks mixing lineage. Fifth, drug abuse. Analogized with khamar, drugs are haram due to intoxic and mind-destroying effect, protecting intellect. 6. Cosmetic surgery. Permitted for medical creation, but beautification alone is haram, as it alters Allah's creation. 7. AI and digital content. AI-generated fatwa are impermissible. Human accountability is required. 8. Women clothing and hijab. Modern attire is evaluated based on aura and dignity. Tight clothes that reveal the body is haram. 9. Game and e-sport. Activity involving gambling, betting, or loot boxes are analogized with maisir and are haram due to harm, addiction, and unethical gain.
Next, I want to present the advantage and the challenge in applying qiyas. So, for the advantage is qiyas helps Islamic law remain relevant in addressing contemporary issues such as Islamic finance, bioethics, and modern technology. In addition, qiyas enable fatwa institutions to issue rulings on the new matters not explicitly discussed in classical source. Moreover, qiyas provide a systematic method based on illah to ensure consistency with Sharia principle. For example, qiyas apply in practical Malaysian fatwa such as the prohibition of cigarettes and the approval of halal vaccine. For the challenge is qiyas difficulty in accurately identifying the correct illah effective course. As a result, differences in interpretation and lying among scholars. Furthermore, the complexity of modern issues such as cryptocurrency and advanced financial products. Finally, need to harmonize qiyas with human rights principles and modern legal system.
In conclusion, qiyas is a key method used by Malaysian fatwa institutions to address modern issues. Functions as a bridge between classical fiqh and contemporary realities. Applied through systematic stage to ensure Sharia compliance, widely used in Islamic finance, medicine, and social issues, demonstrates the dynamic and adaptable nature of Sharia, and lastly, ensures fatwas remain relevant, practical, and authentic. That's all from us. Thank you.